TV and movie studio Angel taking on Hollywood with a radically different playbook, letting its audience greenlight and fund the movies and shows that they want to see. The studio is best known for Sound of Freedom and The Chosen. It's going public on the New York Stock Exchange today through a SPAC merger. And joining us right now is Neal Harmon. He's Angel's co-founder and CEO. Good morning to you. These are some super successful movies, not always considered in the mainstream, but in terms of dollar numbers, they've become super mainstream. So when I say mainstream, I don't even know what mainstream means anymore. Tell us a little bit about the model, and then we'll get into the company itself and where this is all going now that it's going to be public.
Yeah, you bet. So Angel is the response to Hollywood gatekeepers getting increasingly out of touch with mainstream audiences. So recent best pictures were Anora, Parasite, Moonlight, which is fine. But families like ours, we're asking ourselves, where's the modern version of Sound of Music, 12 Angry Men, or It's a Wonderful Life? And 1.5 million people and growing are deciding what comes to Angel. We're called the Angel Guild.
And so how does that work in practice?
So in practice, a guild member joins, they pay a membership fee of $12 to $20 a month, and then guild members get to decide every single film and TV show that comes to Angel. They get tickets so that they can go and show up and support the filmmakers when they come to theaters, and their membership fees help support future film and TV shows. And
so the question is, I mean, the movie business is tough business. You've had a bunch of, I don't want to say good luck, but a nice little trend. The question is whether that can be a sustainable model, given that we've now seen, you know, whether Warner Brothers has a great quarter, they have a terrible quarter, some things are blockbusters, some things are not. How can you actually, is there a way to do this in a different way that's actually consistently profitable?
So that's a great question, and the Angel Guild is not only key to choosing the very best content. The average audience score of an Angel movie is 93%, which is the highest in the industry. And but it's not only key to choosing, but it's also key to the company being profitable. We grew from 500,000 guild members last year. We're up to 1.5 million guild members, and we're headed towards 5. And we see this as being a global model that will scale out all over the world. I grew up as a farmer in Idaho, and we flipped the script. We didn't even know we were doing it, but we're asking the audience what they want and giving it to them.
I mean, Sound of Freedom was about, and I saw it, and it was moving, and it was also so controversial, and my son knew all about it, and I wanted to see it, but I'm still puzzled why there's sort of a pushback, and what do you attribute it to? And you said before we came on that maybe it was just media, mainstream media, but what would explain the animosity towards something which was trying to highlight a multi-billion-dollar problem with sex trafficking? Is it thought of as a Christian thing? And I don't understand. Where was the backlash from? To this day, there's still backlash from...
Yeah, so Sound of Freedom did $250 million in the box office, which was far more than we ever expected. It was
with no publicity and with a bunch of nasty comments in the media.
Yes, it did.
Why?
Well,
why is sex trafficking? Why is that something that the left wouldn't want highlighted?
Well, I'll tell you, the left and the right were showing up to that film, and both were being touched by that film.
The left showed up for that film?
Oh, yes. Yeah, when we look at the audience data, both sides of the aisle were showing up for that
film. So you're saying it was the media?
Yeah, it was the media. Yeah. And any industry tries to protect its profit, right? They try to protect their profit margin. That's a huge industry, and that's the best explanation I can think of, is that there were forces that were trying to protect their profits.
Neal, how did you go from being a farmer in Idaho to getting into this? What was the path?
It was our children. So we as brothers, we were into marketing and technology, and we, as our children grew up, and my oldest was 9, we're asking ourselves, so it's fine, the most recent, the most recent Oscar winners, those are fine for a group of people. But we're saying, where's the next 12 Angry Men?
I just feel like a lot of people think that, but actually putting it into practice is a very different way of going about it. How did you do that?
Well, we did it. It's a do-it-yourself model. Like the audience funded Angel. We have 70,000 investors, and we just said, hey, this is a problem for us.
But marketing and technology backgrounds helped you build that?
Yeah. So I programmed the very first version of our system, and my brothers and I have been involved in marketing. We did the poopery and the squatty potty ad and purple mattress ads, and it's not that different selling a movie ticket than selling a squatty potty. So we had the experience, and then we had young families, and we were just trying to solve a problem for our families, and then by so doing, helping solve a problem for lots of families.
How did you think about the SPAC? Why go that direction?
Well, we had to be a public company because we had so many investors that were supporting us. And the SPAC was the best vehicle for us to maintain the mission of the company while being, trading as ANGX.
Do you imagine that the shareholders of this company, as the shareholder base churns, that it becomes, and don't take this the wrong way, there are going to be some people who are going to invest in it as a business, and I imagine there'll be others who are going to invest in it somewhat ideologically. How do you feel about that?
So we welcome both sets of investors, and both are necessary. It's been our audience who has gotten us to this point. We believe that Angel is an exciting company and will be a very profitable media company. So we believe institutions will get on board as well, and that's okay. But the reason that we went public the way we did is so that we could have control of the mission of the company. And that was the primary concern for the audience who invested to get us to this point.